Transgressions, like an oracle, speaks to the wicked deep in his heart. There is no fear or dread of God before his eyes. For he flatters and deceives himself in his own eyes, that his iniquity will not be found out and be hated. The words of his mouth are wrong and deceitful. He has ceased to be wise and to do good. He plans wrongdoing on his bed. He sets himself in a way that is not good. He does not reject or despise evil. Your mercy and loving kindness, O Lord, extend to the skies, and your faithfulness to the clouds. Your righteousness is like the mountains of God. Your judgments are like the great deep. O Lord, you preserve man and beast. How precious is your steadfast love, O God. The children of men take refuge and put their trust under the shadow of your wings. They relish and feast on the abundance of your house, and you cause them to drink of the stream of your pleasures. For with you is the fountain of life. In your light do we see light. O continue your loving kindness to those who know you, your righteousness, salvation to the upright in heart. Let not the foot of pride overtake me, and let not the hand of the wicked drive me away. There the workers of iniquity fall and lie prostrate. They are thrust down and shall not be able to rise. Psalms 37. Fret not yourself because of evildoers, neither be envious against those who work unrighteousness, that which is not upright or in right standing with God. For they shall soon be cut down like the grass, and wither as the green herb. Trust, lean on, rely on, and be confident in the Lord, and do good. So shall you dwell in the land, and feed surely on his faithfulness, and truly you shall be fed. Delight yourself also in the Lord, and he will give you the desires and secret petitions of your heart. Commit your way to the Lord. Roll and repose each care of your load on him. Trust, lean on, rely on, and be confident also in him, and he will bring it to pass. And he will make your uprightness and right standing with God go forth as the light, and your justice and right as the shining sun of the noonday. Be still and rest in the Lord. Wait for him, and patiently lean yourself upon him. Fret not yourself because of him who prospers in his way, because of the man who brings wicked devices to pass. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not yourself, it tends only to evil doing. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those who wait and hope and look for the Lord in the end shall inherit the earth. For yet a little while, and the evildoers will be no more. Though you look with care where they used to be, they will not be found. But the meek in the end shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. The wicked plot against the uncompromisingly righteous, the upright in right standing with God. They gnash at them with their teeth. The Lord laughs at the wicked, for he sees that their day of defeat is coming. The wicked draw the sword and bend their bows to cast down the poor and needy, to slay those who walk uprightly, blameless in conduct and in conversation. The swords of the wicked shall enter their own hearts, and their bows shall be broken. Better is the little that the uncompromisingly righteous have than the abundance of possessions of many who are wrong and wicked. For the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but the Lord upholds the consistently righteous. The Lord knows the days of the upright and blameless, and their heritage will abide forever. They shall not be put to shame in the time of evil, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied. But the wicked shall perish, and the enemies of the Lord shall be as the fat of lambs that is consumed in smoke, and as the glory of the pastures. They shall vanish like smoke, shall they consume away. The wicked borrow and pay not again, for they may be unable. But the uncompromisingly righteous deal kindly and give, for they are able. For each, as are blessed of God, shall in the end inherit the earth, but they that are cursed of him shall be cut off. The steps of a good man are directed and established by the Lord. When he delights in his way, and he busies himself with his every step. Though he falls, he shall not be utterly cast down, for the Lord grasps his hand in support and upholds him. I have been young, and now I am old, yet have I not seen the uncompromisingly righteous forsaken, or their seed begging bread. All day long they are merciful and deal graciously. They lend, and their offsprings are blessed. Depart from evil and do good, and you will dwell forever securely. For the Lord delights in justice and forsakes not his saints. They are preserved forever, but the offspring of the wicked in time shall be cut off. Then the consistently righteous shall inherit the land and dwell upon it forever. The mouth of the uncompromisingly righteous utters wisdom, and his tongue speaks justice. The law of his God is in his heart. None of his steps shall slide. The wicked lie in wait for the uncompromisingly righteous and seek to put them to death. The Lord will not leave them in their hands or suffer them to condemn them when they are judged. Wait for and expect the Lord, and keep and heed his way, and he will exalt you to inherit the land. In the end, when the wicked are cut off, you shall see it. I have seen a wicked man in great power, and spreading himself like a green tree in its native soil. Yet he passed away, and behold, he was not. Yes, I sought and inquired for him, but he could not be found. Mark the blameless man, and behold the upright, for there is a happy end for the man of peace. As for transgressors, they shall be destroyed together. In the end the wicked shall be cut off, but the salvation of the consistently righteous is of the Lord. He is their refuge and secure stronghold in time of trouble. And the Lord helps them and delivers them. He delivers them from the wicked and saves them because they trust and take refuge in him. Psalms 38. O Lord, rebuke me not in your wrath, neither chasten me in your hot displeasure. For your arrows have sunk into me and stick fast, and your hand has come down upon me and pressed me surely. There is no soundness in my flesh because of your indignation, neither is there any health or rest in my bones because of my sin. For my iniquities have gone over my head, like waves of a flood. As a heavy burden they weigh too much for me. My wounds are loathsome and corrupt because of my foolishness. I am bent and bowed down greatly. I go about mourning all the day long. For my loins are filled with burning, and there is no soundness in my flesh. I am faint and sorely bruised, deadly cold and quite worn out. I groan by reason of the disquiet and moaning of my heart. Lord, all my desire is before you, and my sighing is not hidden from you. My heart throbs, my strength fails me. As for the light of my eyes, it also is gone from me. My lovers and my friends stand aloof from my plague, and my neighbors and my near ones stand afar off. They also that seek and demand my life lay snares for me, and they that seek and require my hurt speak crafty and mischievous things. They meditate treachery and deceit all the day long. But I, like a deaf man, hear not, and I am like a dumb man who opens not his mouth. Yes, I have become like a man who hears not, in whose mouth are no arguments or replies. For in you, O Lord, do I hope. You will answer, O Lord, my God. For I pray, let them not rejoice over me, who when my foot slips boast against me. For I am ready to halt and fall. My pain and sorrow are constantly before me. For I do confess my guilt and iniquity. I am filled with sorrow for my sin. But my enemies are vigorous and strong, and those who hate me wrongfully are multiplied. They also that render evil for good are adversaries to me, because I follow the thing that is good. Forsake me not, O Lord, O my God. Be not far from me. Make haste to help me, O Lord, my salvation. Psalms 39. I said I will take heed and guard my ways, that I may sin not with my tongue. I will muzzle my mouth as with a bridle, while the wicked are before me. I was dumb with silence. I held my peace without profit, and had no comfort away from good, while my distress was renewed. My heart was hot within me while I was musing, the fire burned. Then I spoke with my tongue. Lord, make me to know my end, and to appropriate the measure of my days, what it is. Let me know and realize how frail I am, how transient is my stay here. Behold, you have made my days as short as handbreadth, and my lifetime is as nothing in your sight. Truly every man at his best is merely a breath. Selah. Pause and calmly think of that. Surely every man walks to and fro like a shadow in a pantomime. Surely for futility and emptiness he is in turmoil. Each one heaps up riches, not knowing who will gather them. And now, Lord, what do I wait for and expect? My hope and expectation are in you. Deliver me from all my transgressions. Make me not the scorn and reproach of the self-confident fool. I am dumb. I open not my mouth, for it is you who has done it. Remove your stroke away from me. I am consumed by the conflict and the blow of your hand. When with rebukes you correct and chasten me for sin, you waste his beauty like a moth, and what is dear to him consumes away. Surely every man is a mere breath. Selah. Pause and think calmly of that. Hear my prayer, O Lord, and give ear to my cry. Hold not your peace at my tears, for I am your passing guest, a temporary resident, as all my fathers were. O look away from me and spare me, that I may recover cheerfulness and encouraging strength, and know gladness before I go and I am no more. Psalms 40. I waited patiently and expectantly for the Lord, and he inclined to me and heard my cry. He drew me up out of a horrible pit, a pit of tumult and of destruction, out of the miry clay, froth and slime, and set my feet upon a rock, steadying my steps and establishing my goings. And he has put a new song in my mouth, a song of praise to our God. Many shall see and fear, revere and worship, and put their trust and confident reliance in the Lord. Blessed, happy, fortunate, to be envied is the man who makes the Lord his refuge and trust, and turns not to the proud or to followers of false gods. Many, O Lord my God, are the wonderful works which you have done, and your thoughts towards us. No one can compare with you. If I should declare and speak of them, they are too many to be numbered. Sacrifice and offering you do not desire, nor have you delight in them. You have given me the capacity to hear and obey your law, and more valuable service than burnt offerings and sin offerings, which you do not require. Then said I, Behold, I come. In the volume of the book it is written of me. I delight to do your will, O my God. Yes, your law is within my heart. I have proclaimed glad tidings of righteousness in the great assembly, tidings of uprightness and right standing with God. Behold, I have not restrained my lips, as you know, O Lord. I have not concealed your righteousness within my heart. I have proclaimed your faithfulness and your salvation. I have not hid away your steadfast love and your truth from the great assembly. Withhold not your tender mercy from me, O Lord. Let your loving kindness and your truth continually preserve me. For innumerable enemies have encompassed me about. My iniquities have taken such hold on me that I am not able to look up. They are more than the hairs of my head, and my heart has failed me and forsaken me. Be blessed, O Lord, to deliver me. O Lord, make haste to help me. Let them be put to shame and confounded together who seek and require my life to destroy it. Let them be driven backward and brought to dishonor, who wish me evil and delight in my hurt. Let them be desolate by reason of their shame, who say to me, Aha, aha. Let all those that seek and require you rejoice and be glad in you. Let such as love your salvation say continually, The Lord be magnified. As for me, I am poor and needy, yet the Lord takes thought and plans for me. You are my help and my deliverer. O my God, do not tarry. Psalms 41. Blessed, happy, fortunate to be envied is he who considers the weak and the poor. The Lord will deliver him in the time of evil and trouble. The Lord will protect him and keep him alive. He shall be called blessed in the land, and you will not deliver him to the will of his enemies. The Lord will sustain, refresh, and strengthen him on his bed of languishing. All his bed you, O Lord, will turn, change, and transform in his illness. I said, Lord, be merciful and gracious to me. Heal my inner self, for I have sinned against you. My enemies speak evil of me, saying, When will he die and his name perish? And when one comes to see me, he speaks falsehood and empty words, while his heart gathers mischievous gossip against me. When he goes away, he tells it abroad. All who hate me whisper together about me. Against me do they devise my hurt, imagining the worst for me. An evil disease, say they, is poured out upon him and cleaves fast to him. And now that he is bedfast, he will not rise up again. Even my own familiar friend, in whom I trusted, relied on, and was confident, who ate of my bread, has lifted up his heel against me. But you, O Lord, be merciful and gracious to me, and rise me up, that I may requite them. By this I know that you favor and delight in me, because my enemy does not triumph over me. And as for me, you have upheld me in my integrity and set me in your presence forever. Blessed be the Lord, the God of Israel, for everlasting and to everlasting, from this age to the next and forever. Amen and amen. So be it.